Hello everyone, Alex Sawyer here, better known as Ghostly Flow, and today we are going to continue playing Green White Ramp, the deck we kind of crowdsourced and built yesterday, that I'm probably taking to GP Pittsburgh. I'm still 80 to 90% sure that I'm going, and this is kind of where I'm at. We made one change from the list. I made one change from the list, which is from yesterday, was cutting scattered groves and adding an additional plains. Simply because white is actually the most important color in the deck. We need to have white at all times for our removal spells. And cutting down on a tap land means it's more likely for us to play our cards on time and not get constrained by tap mana. So yeah, that's the deck. We already went over this yesterday. It's pretty straightforward. 26 lands. Some deserts in there. Removal, we got Baffling Ends and Silhouettes at 2. Got a Compass and 2 Treasure Maps that'll filter. 3 Gift of Paradise and 3 Spring to Mines for ramp on turn 3. At 4, we have 2 Cast Outs, 2 Settle the Wreckage, 2 Cards, and 2 Walking Ballista. Just nice straight 2-2-2-2 going on there. At 5, we have 2 Fumigates and 4 Hour Promise to round out our wrap package. And then at 7 and 8 mana, we have our Boom Booms, 3 Approach of the Second Sun, 1 Overwhelming Splendor, and 2 Sandmore Conversions to close out the game. Besides that, on the sideboard, we have an additional Baffling End for aggro matchups, 2 Forsake the Worldly to get rid of enchantments and artifacts, 3 Sun-Scorched Champions to deal with the red decks, another Cast Out to deal with Planeswalkers, because that's what we struggle with, another Fumigate just in case we face any big mid-range decks like the Green White or the Abzons or the Snakes, what have you. 2 Lyras for aggressive matchups and I guess anywhere else where Lyra shines. 2 Nessas for control. And 3 Carnage Tyrants because rawr, I'm a damn dinosaur. Hey Slenderman, how's it going? I like my explanation for Carnage Tyrant. Roar, I'm a damn dinosaur. Yeah, that's the deck. Got 80 play points, so that means we don't have to crack any treasure chest yet. So let's just dive right in. See how we do. So yesterday we went 3-2. Lost in 3 to mono red and lost in 3 to, I think it was blue red like Planeswalker, Wizards, aggro. Was really weird. It was really cool, but it was really weird. Alright. 80 play points it is. Crank up a match. So we're going to try to get through at least one. Well, we're going to definitely get through one league, and then we'll see how we are after that one league if I want to swing through another. It's nice to have a stream where I'm not fluttering around and looking for deck lists or uploading cards or anything like that. Just cranking it out. Just cranking up the stream and just cranking out the matches. We might be able to do two leagues depending on how long my brain keeps up. We'll keep this in. So we're gonna go turn 1 Groves, turn 2 Groves, turn 3 Spring. Yeah, drawing Oasis does not change my lines here. Alright, so we might be against Ban Approach. Yeah, it's looking like it's Ban Approach. So I don't think we're favored because their decks have negate. Our deck does not have negate. Pretty simple there. Alright. I'm gonna go fetch a plains here. Sure. Oh, they could be the rug land destruction deck instead. The one that plays haphazard bombardment. That's actually what it's looking like instead. Yeah, it's the haphazard bombardment deck. Okay. I mean, I guess we're just jamming Karn. We don't have anything else we're gonna do this turn. And there's no reason for me to play a land first, because playing a land first doesn't get around a counterspell if my opponent has a counterspell. Alright, we're going to uptick Karn here. Karn has revealed a forest and a settler wreckage. They gave us... I mean, they gave us settler wreckage, which is like, yeah, why wouldn't you? Just play a Dunes and pass here. Yeah, it's a deck wolf. Someone like did well at some event or whatever, and I played against it 3 or 4 days ago. I wasn't playing ramp. I was playing Sultai mid range, and we just grinded them out with Wuldratha. Wuldratha and Liliana, which is better than what my opponent was doing. So they fetched an island, played the island. They still have the mountain in hand, and unfortunately they have Hour and we don't have Hour, so we're way behind here. I mean, we have a Karn, but what they're gonna do is they're gonna go next turn. They're gonna untap and play the 7 mana, deal 20 to all creatures, and is it deal 20, 10 or 20, whatever, to all creatures, and destroy a land and whatever, destroy planeswalkers, deal damage to planeswalkers. That's what's gonna happen. Yep. I uptick Karn again. We're gonna just lose this game. Like I just don't see a way for us to actually win this game, to be honest. We're just so far behind, and I have so much garbage in my main deck for this matchup. So here it goes. They're gonna pay 7 mana, kill my planeswalker, kill a land. They play their mountain, so we can hide that now. Oh. So maybe they're gonna play haphazard bombardment instead. Yep, there's haphazard bombardment. So unlike Sultai, where I think the matchup is great, I think the matchup here is probably horrible. They're aiming for lands, which is interesting because I'm also playing a ramp deck. I could just minus Karn here. Just minus Karn here. Took up Charn up to 21. Go get my Hour, I promise. Get Cascading Cataracts, maybe. Guess I'll go get a Field of Ruin too. Hey JG, you know it. There's a will, there's a way. Okay. I just realized I didn't get zombies from my damn Hour promise because I didn't get a second desert or third desert. Whoops. Tilt. Ugh, my draws have been pretty bad too. Alright. I'm assuming I'm gonna get the seal away. Just just making an assumption here. Oh, they gave me the land? Huh. Okay. That's something, I guess. Hmm. Sure. Sure. Hmm. I'm gonna blow up the arch after the compass flips. The thing is, they have these in play too, so like I'm about to get set back on land pretty heavily, to be honest. They also have one Raminek excavator in their deck, and I'm gonna just get land LD'd out of the game. This is just not a favorable matchup. Hmm. So we're plusing Karn again. Lots of lands. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Can't play my. I can't play my arch here. So I guess I'll play a plains. I'm debating cycling Grove or not, to be honest. I think they're about to destroy a land. Oh, they're kicking bombardment. Yep. Yep. Sure. Trigger on the stack. God, still drawing garbage. These draws have not been kind. Not been kind at all. Alright, I have 6. I'm gonna have 8 mana this turn. I don't want to play a Walking Ballista for 4. I think I'm gonna play it for 3 and live up a Silhouette. So if that's the case, do I want to play a Karn minus? I guess I'll play it for 8. Card is Spring to Mind. Sure. 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 Of course it hit Karn. Why wouldn't it hit Karn? Why wouldn't it hit Karn? Which just makes too much sense if it didn't hit Karn. Hmm. Get you for 1. Okay. Gonna cast Spring on their end step. So I can still win this game? Ugh, fuck me. Alright. Now I can't win, because I'm never gonna get up to 7 lands again. I could have actually won that game if I would have drawn Approach or Sandworm Convergence. I don't know. At any time that I plus Karn in saw lands. I also drew a lot of lands that game. Just kind of flooded out. Even with the Karn in play, I was still like topping lands with Karn. I was revealing lands with Karn. So even though I was really revealing lands with Karn, I was still drawing lands instead of actual spells. That was fun. That was a very fun interactive game where one of us drew things and the other one didn't draw anything. Anyway. Still think we are heavily I think we're heavily like they're heavily favored. They're heavily favored in this matchup. There's not really much I can do about that, to be honest. Do I even want cast outs? I think they have like Nazul or whatever in the sideboard. So on the sideboard, they have a Sandworm Convergence. They have a Sandworm Convergence. They do have a Nezahal. Okay. They have Nezahal, Walking Ballista, and a Nessa. They have ways to destroy enchantments. Now they have bounce spells, so cast out actually is not that great. Cast out's not good in this matchup. So maybe I just want creatures instead. Cast out's not good because they can just bounce my shit. Like they just have a lot of bounce spells. They just bounce whatever I'm targeting with cast out and then they just replay it. Seems pretty damn bad for me. Or they can like reset their haphazards under my cast outs. Yeah, that seems terrible. Yeah, we're gonna just play 2 Sun Champions. Hey Slime, how's it going? Currently down a game against Haphazard Bombardment. God, I guess we'll keep this hand. It's kind of slow. Kind of slow. Glad you love the deck slam. By the way, I played some Dauntless yesterday for like 2 hours. Well, like more like an hour and a half. I think I'm like almost level 4 at this point. So go me. I didn't play for that long. I didn't know how long I was gonna play for. There's Nessa. Describe both cards on top. That's never good. So I'm never cycling in this matchup anyway, which is why you saw me play the thing there. I'm just never cycling in this matchup. Well, I won't tell her, but she already knows. She knows. Just windmill slam Carnage Tyrant here. The only thing they could have is commit. Nothing else touches Carnage Tyrant. Since commit doesn't counter, just dispel something up there. Playing against Rug Haphazard Bombardment. It's a deck. So just to put it like that, it is in fact a deck. So even if this is our promise, they're not going to get zombies from it, so that's good. Alright, so we're going to be able to kill Nessa, because I can't think of a way for them to stop my Carnage Tyrant. I guess they can, like, eye and bounce their thing, but that seems really fucking bad, so I don't think they're going to do that. Got a scale of 1 to terrible. It seems like just the utmost of the most terrible plays that you can ever make. But they might eye and bounce my Sandworm Convergence. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Their deck plays Syncopate. So that's why I'm not making a move here. Sure. So they're gonna get zombies, and I'm gonna play a Sandworm Convergence. They don't play negates, I don't think. No, they play 4 negates. I might just be getting negated, but there's not much I can do about that. So we have options. Hey Boot, how's it going? I'm feeling good. Feeling fine. Oh look, they have the negate that I can't beat anyway. just can't. I can't beat that card in the first place. So sure. They tapped out a blue, so okay. They're at 13? I can almost kill them. I kill them here? Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I can walk in ballista for 5. Kill this. That's not lethal. So I guess I just attack with my Carnage Tyrant here. So my thought process here is if I draw a land next turn, I can kill them through. Well, I guess I can't kill them through the red spell. Hey Glader, how's it going? I can't kill them through if they have the thing that blows up a fucking land. They have it. So they're gonna blow up. They're gonna blow up my land and raft the board here. Pretty unfortunate. I mean, it did well at the Pro Tour, I think, or at Grand Prix. It went 10-5 at a Grand Prix. Yep. Hmm. So they have 4 mana, so they can syncopate for 3. So I can make a walking ballista for 1, 2, 3. I can make a walking ballista for 3? And I think that's the line. So they can't syncopate this. It's not negatable. Obviously, not negatable. So let's start by adding a counter. Now, ping them. Do I let them draw the card? I think I let them draw the card. Because they don't actually have a way to gain life. I know that for a fact. Yeah, you can have the card. Well, the thing is, they can syncopate me for a large amount next turn. Hey, like Salted, how's it going? So this feels like they're going to just hold up syncopate, which I can't play around obviously if they have it. So you're dead. So what you're telling me is you're dead because they have syncopate for 2 now, and I played around syncopate last turn for 3. So you're dead. Okay, I guess you're dead. So let's kill them. All right. They could have at least bluffed like they had syncopate. I probably still jam my walking bullets because it still wins the game. But they could have bluffed it if they wanted to. Waiting for the sun to go down so I can go back outside. Haven't seen the sun all day. It's been cloudy and rainy. Kind of not really rainy. It's been like just cloudy and a little bit of drizzle all day, to be honest. Here in the DMV. I love how the acronym for DC, Maryland, Virginia is the same for one of the most hated places to go to in the world. I love it. I love how they share the same acronym because nobody likes going to the damn DMV. There's only sun and nothing else. I mean, hurricanes. There's hurricanes. It's probably sunny while it's hurricaning. I've actually been in Florida when one of the kind of major hurricanes hit. I think I was in Kissimmee, Florida back in those days in high school. I was there we went to Walt Disney World, I think that year. Like I think we might have left right before the hurricane hit, but then like we went to Alabama and we still got fucking hit by the hurricane. So yeah. Hmm. I don't think there's anything I really want to change. Yeah, I think this is like my best bet. Like I said, they're still heavily favored. Alright, I'm gonna keep this hand. Gift of Paradise is so much worse than Grow from the Ashes in this matchup because they can destroy my land and then they effectively kill 2 mana sources. Unless I put on a Cascading Cataracts, which I guess I did do game 1, but we also lost game 1, so there is that. I can play a Walking Ballista for 1. I guess that's reasonable because I'm not doing anything else. Like turn 2, I'm playing a gift on a goddamn desert? Ugh. That doesn't seem good. Playing gift on something. It's a ramp spell. Oh, makes me feel a little bit better that I cast this, but like it goes up too. So there's that. Unfortunately, we don't have the hand like we had before where we can pressure. We pressured Nissa before because we got the Carnage turn, which just killed it in one shot. Hmm. So do I fetch a land this turn? Because alternatively, I can play Sunscourge Champion and kill the Nessa. What's better? What's better? I can play Sunscourge Champion, kill Nessa, or I can ramp. The thing is, Sunscourge Champion doesn't kill Nessa either. Because it goes up to 4 next turn. I'm gonna ramp. Maybe slam. I mean, ramp is obviously better if I draw Hour of Promise, right? Shuffle my cards in hand. I know it's funny. I shuffle my cards in hand on Magical Line, but I don't actually shuffle my cards when I play paper. Oh fuck. Well, double Planeswalker is gonna be hard to beat. That was definitely a draw. So I'll make sure to get my damn desert this turn because last time I forgot because I'm not very smart, not very bright. We're gonna have 2 lands. So 2 lands, that's 7 permanents, plus 2 zombies, that's 9 permanents, which does not equal 10. So I'm not getting an arch here. Oh, I can get Cascading in a desert. That seems pretty good, honestly. Because I could put the Gift of Paradise on Cascading Cataracts and they can't blow it up. They would have to target Gift of Paradise with Haphazard Bombardment. So they could play Hour of Devastation. It leaves their Nessa at 1. Then I can untap and play Approach. Interesting. I'm gonna just slam Approach here. Top bottom. Hmm. That looks like negate mana. Could also be Syncopate. I think I play this smart. Or at least try to. I can't play around. I can play around Syncopate, but I can't play around Negate, obviously. But that turn, they could have had Syncopate or Negate. So I would rather, I guess, be able to play around one of them. Overwhelming Splendor does not stop Planeswalker abilities, but they don't have many Planeswalkers. I think they have like one Nessa, which they already played. I don't know how the hell they keep drawing that one Nessa. It's like there's literally only one. Really not sure how they keep drawing it, but part of the cards, Yu-Gi-Oh and all that. Oh look, there's a Syncopate. So they have 2 cards left. Looks like they're about to play the one that destroys a land and deals a lot of damage to everything. Deals 20 to everything. So they're about to play. Yeah, so they're starting Extinction. Alright. So I need to draw. No. If their last card is not Negate, I win the game. Got there. Like if their last card is Syncopate, that's fine. I have the 1 mana to pay. Actually, in fact, I had 2 mana to pay. So they had to have Negate to win that game, or to still be in that game. Alright, well, we won a tough, really tough matchup, so that feels good. Feels good to win a really tough matchup there. It seems like my opponent that I just played, they're not playing the exact GP list, because the exact GP list wasn't playing Chandras at all. So you must have added a Chandra. I don't know what they cut for it. Oh boy. This is a hand. I think I can do better. Yeah. Alright. I think this hand is better, but yeesh. Still think this hand's better than my first, but okay. I like it. 8 drop. Oh shit, we're against blue white. Whoop! Didn't I bottom this? I did bottom that. This game's over. And by the way, for me going against blue white control, it doesn't matter if they're on Teferi lock or approach lock. Like, I can't beat either of those. Like, in a straight up fight, I just have to, like, bully through them. I think if we miss a land drop here, we're gonna just concede. because there is zero chance I'm winning from this spot. My opponent has an active Anaconda in play, and I have 2 lands and a fucking Walking Ballista. There's 0% chance I win there. So, plus my opponent doesn't know what the hell I'm playing. Though if they know my user ID, they can probably peg me for playing ramp, because that's all I play. I guess 90% of the time I play ramp. 90% of the time. So yeah, let's cut all the bad cards. We still have a lot of bad cards left in our deck. They're on the approach version, which makes Overwhelming Splendor a little bit better because it turns off Gear Hulks, but not enough for me to keep it in the deck. Walking Ballista is kind of mopey, but I mean, it does things. Compass is pretty weak, though it stops Gideon. Cut the whole deck. If only that was an option. If only that was an option. No, don't be piggybacking, chat. Don't be piggybacking off of that. Alright, I need to cut 2 more cards. I like the Planeswalkers. I like Harnish Tyrant. I like all the creatures. I guess we don't need these Sun Scourges. Sun Scourge is probably my weakest creature. Yeah, no Elvish Mystic because I play Fumigate's main deck. And if you go Elvish Mystic into ramp into Fumigate, then you're probably not playing an optimal ramp deck. The Elvish Mystic decks you want to be playing like creatures. So like Elvish Mystic into Steel Leaf into I don't know what the hell they play on 4 mana. Some dinosaur or something. You devoted to 60 cards or red black. The thing is, I hate Chain Whirling. I can't play red decks worth a damn unless they're ramp decks. I guess this is my deck. I almost want to shave a land, but I don't think that's correct. It's a hand of magical cards. I guess I keep this one. 24 lands. 53 cards. Lead on Forest for obvious reasons. Play blue-black. I don't play control decks, and I don't think blue-black is good. I can try to YOLO this land off the top, but I don't think I'm gonna. Trigger on the stack. Good lord, Nessa, please get the hell out of here. Alright. Good thing I did not YOLO for the land. Now the question is, do we dig again? Probably yes. If you're talking about the Scarab God for Vraska's Contempt, Ravenous Chupacabra, Hostage Taker deck, I do not think that deck is good. Like I don't know how you beat red black with that deck. I guess you have Fatal Push. For the Heart of Terrans. I'm really debating. I'm really debating this scry. I guess I'm gonna do it. Nah. Good. Alright. Well, I'm probably gonna lose this game too. I can't miss land drops against a control deck. That's no bueno. Also, my opponent's been freaking scrying to the top every time with search, so that's also really bad for me. Because that means they're drawing gas. Or looking for lands. It could be a combination, to be honest. I'm gonna flip map here. What if they just blink of the eye this? I'll probably cry. Probably go to a corner and cry myself to sleep. And just spring here. Does it resolve? Okay. Get a planes. We have a lot of mana next turn. Why the hell? How the hell did this hydration bot get in my channel, and why is it still in my channel? What is bringing the hydration bot into the channel? Are they filled and ruining me? I guess I get a green source. How do I stop the mighty hydration bot? So Hacker, I played a similar list in Sultai with those same removal spells, and I still got my ass kicked in by Red Black Chain Whirler. I'm not casting this cast out, I don't think. I don't know, let's try to resolve this. Alright. Did not resolve. I could fire it. I didn't hire it. Like if you look through the chatters in my channel, it's not on here. I could set it on fire though. Like I don't even see hydration bot in chat. I don't know what the hell it is. I could have lit with gift, but then I still couldn't cast Hour Promise. Didn't have enough. Well, I guess I did have enough mana to do that. Ooh, more gifts. See what happens here. Okay. No, not blue, damn it. So they have everybody's favorite. They have everybody's favorite card, Gear Hulk, available now. Guys, it's not gonna flip yet. So I can move to cast it out. It's a fucking Teferi though. Alright, so I definitely cast out this turn. I definitely cast out this turn. But on what? On what? I'm just losing from both ends here. If I hit Teferi, then they flip search and just find an answer for my cast out. But then I can't beat Teferi because like playing a Lyra is not going to beat Teferi. Alternative line is I can hit Teferi. No, sorry. Alternative line is hit search and then they just bounce. They just tuck. I guess I take Teferi because there's a chance that I draw Forsake the Whirly next turn. They could also just blink if they have blink here. I wanted to do it with the trigger on the stack because they want to spend blink and not draw a card. I mean, that's kind of upsetting too. Actually, could also blink at my end step too. I feel like I'm just losing this game. I have 4, 7, 10 mana. I'm gonna lead on approach and then play champion, I think. They're probably not gonna counter this, right? I don't think I care if they counter the approach. This is gonna flip next turn. Can't do a damn thing about it. Yeah, they didn't even want to counter the approach. I think this is gonna get bounced. Oh, they're gonna cast out. Yeah, also really good. I feel like we're very dead. I guess I could draw Field of Ruin and a Kill Search though. How many Field of Ruins do I have in my deck? I think 2. We decide on 2 or 1. Okay, we have 2 Field of Ruins. So that's an out. They didn't flip. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible for me. They had a chance to let this flip and by just barreling the top card of their library, and they chose not to. That's awkward as hell. Do the whole Fool's Errand and attack the Teferi. I have not enough mana to play Lyra and Carnage Tyrant. So I'm gonna lose my Spring to Mine. I guess that's fine. so unfortunate. Okay. Okay. So maybe I want to do it now so they can't Gear Hulk back Glimmer of Genius. Kind of like that. I like doing it now just for that reason. Because they could upkeep Gear Hulk if I don't do it now. I guess I pop it now. I guess it could have also fucking disallowed me there, so that's a reason not to do it. It's really close. The reason not to do it on my instep is they could have just disallowed the trigger and then I'm just boned. But if I let them untap and they Gear Hulk the Glimmer, I'm just way behind. Though I'm already way behind. They have Teferi in play. And I have a feeling Carnage Tyrant's not gonna get there. I don't know why I have a feeling Carnage Tyrant's not gonna get there, but it might be a card called Settle the Wreckage. That's about all I have to say about that. Might be a card called Settle the Wreckage. Huh. Wow, I can't play both spells in a turn? Yeesh, because I sacrificed a land. Yeah, right. I sacked a land, so now I can't Forsake and play Carnage Tyrant. So I'm gonna play Carnage Tyrant. I'm not gonna play blue-white, and I'm not gonna play mono-red. I don't play either of those decks well. So, like, if I ever get in a mirror match, I'm fucked. Like, if I ever get in a blue-white mirror match, I'm probably gonna just kill myself. Like, that's probably what's gonna happen. Because even if you know how to play blue-white, this fucking like, the mirror matchup seems absolutely garbage. Like, who would ever want to do this? Who in their right mind would ever want to do this? I mean, of course, pros always play the best decks, and I mean, if I really wanted to win a GP, I would play mono red. That's pretty straight up. But like, I don't like I would want to. Oh god! All right, we're dead. That's game, right? That game. I feel like that's game. Yeah, pros play the best deck, even though those decks are always awful. It's been a long time since there was a deck that was considered tier 1 that I actually enjoyed. Might as well hold the land. I'm sure I'm just untapping and dying to Approach of the Second Sun here. Actually, that first time player, I actually know who that person is. I know Wyatt personally. Played with them a lot in Iowa when I was in grad school. Wyatt also got to the top 8 of that Pro Tour by going 6-0 in freaking draft, something I can probably never do. Not at this point. I'm just so bad at limited at this point that it's like not even a thing, which is why I'm probably also not going into Nationals, because Nationals is basically the Pro Tour format. Standard and limited. They blink the Teferi. Seems good. Man, Carnage Tyrant, you're garbage. What garbage you are, Carnage Tyrant. Gave me a grove. Yes, draft is always part of the PT. All right, that's game. That's the 7 card. Yep. I don't think the PT decides the best deck, but what I do think it has a pretty damn huge impact on the metagame. Though this one, I don't think had that much of an impact, to be honest, because this PT was late in the season where the format was basically solved when this PT came up. Like red black, not so much mono red, but red black and blue white were the top tier decks going into the PT. So you already knew you were going to see a lot of those going into the PT. And mono red came out on top because honestly, its red black matchup seems a lot better. Seems a lot better. One, you're mono red, so your mana is always going to be good. You don't have to worry about tap land nonsense. And two, it turns out Scrappy Scrounger was just not good enough. Like Scrappy Scrounger seemed to be like one of the most mopey cards in the top 8 of that PT. We're gonna mulligan this hand because I can't cast a spell. Alright, we're gonna mulligan this hand because I can't cast a spell. Great. We're gonna keep this hand because I also can't cast a spell. Do you see the pattern that we're exhibiting here? I'm gonna put Karn to the bottom. I think red black is probably the best deck in the format. Though I still think red black is. I think red black is still slightly better than mono red because you have more tools versus the other matchups. But if red black's the best, then if you want to beat the best, then you play mono red. I actually don't like blue white that much in this meta. Because I think you're a little bit favored versus red black. That's not even true. A lot of blue white players lost a lot to the freaking red black too, pre-board and post-board. Yeah, just play a red aggressive deck basically. It's probably what you want to be playing in this standard. No, you are gonna change their litter today. I need M6, M19? M19, right? That's what's coming out this year. I need M19 to hurry up and come out. To save me from this standard format. We're against Esper control now? Good lord. I would much rather face red and red black with my ramp deck than control, because I think that matchup is actually winnable. No, that sounds weird coming from like playing a ramp deck, but I think that matchup is a lot easier than playing against a control deck. Ugh. I guess I'm cycling this cast out. I was really hoping they played Teferi or something. Great, Karn. Plan? Well, we're dead. Again. Yay! To To be honest, I also mulliganed to 5 on the play, so I mean that didn't help. Oh no, I was on the draw. Mulligan 5 on the draw, and I scryed to the bottom. There's a Teferi. There he is. There's the hero we all need. Actually, it's not. This is not the hero we need. We don't need him. Alright, great. 26 lands. Draw 4 lands. Seems good. Draw no ramp spells. Also seems equally good. Good old variance. Not letting me play Magic. Well, same sideboarding. I don't want to keep Splendor because the black deck usually runs Scarab God. He settled out of here. Because I just don't play Champion here. I don't know. What the hell is Esper's win condition? Is it Scarab God? I don't think it's Approach, but they could be playing Approach too, because why the hell not? Actually, I can go to my team chat and see. Okay, so one of my teammates plays Esper, and their deck's win condition is Gear Hulk, Scarab God, Teferi. Is how they win the game. But it doesn't look like they have cast outs. So I think I do want to keep Overwhelming Splendor, because that shuts off their creatures. Doesn't shut. I wish this did shut off Planeswalkers, but it does not. So it is what it is. This is a hand of magical cards. Welcome to Ramp. Enjoy your stay. Alright. Let's go search Goldfish and see if there's anything else that's reasonable to play that is not a control deck or not mono red. I guess there's like green black snake, but that damn deck is such a freaking dog to blue white control. Leading on Groves. I don't see myself cycling with this hand. I think I just want my land. Cast me spells. Cast me spells with my lands. Misa casting my spells. Hooray! We get to play Spring. Uncontested. Unless they have Spell Pierce. If they have Spell Pierce, I'm conceding this damn match right now. Because I am not playing against the person that decided that Spell Pierce is a good sideboard card when you're playing a control deck. Just not playing against that person. That person's a madman or a mad woman. Just don't have time for that foolishness. Just absolutely do not have time for that. Also, why play Spell Pierce when Syncopate's in the format? Just a better Magic card. Hmm. I can jam Our Promise, or I can draw two first. I think I like drawing two first. They might Field a Ruin my Oasis, which is fine, I think. I have a lot of basics. Kind of want to be able to two spell with this Hour, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to just jam it next turn regardless. Interesting. Oh, that's garbage. That's gonna give it plus. It's gonna give it +1. Well played, sir. Or madam. Well played. Alright, let's draw some cards. Also, this card's really good versus zombies. No, I like doing it when they're untapped because I want them to use their mana so I can resolve a spell the following turn. When you're playing against control, if you want a spell to resolve, you want to force them to tap their mana on their turn in some way so you can try to push through a spell. Like here, I really want my Hour Promise to resolve. They still have Disallow mana. I mean, my alternative line is to play a Walking Ballista. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could play Walking Ballista for 8. I could also play it for. I could play it for 3. I could also just play Lyra. So these both get countered by Essence Scatter. This only gets countered by Disallow. But getting my zombies here. I get 2 mana. So the pros of casting Hour, if it resolves, I get 2 zombies, which don't really do anything on this board, but I do also get 2 additional lands, which puts me up to 3 more mana next turn, because I'll have a land drop for next turn. So that's one line. The other line is I can play Walking Ballista for 6. X equals 3, so 6 mana. Which plays around Syncopate, still get Essence Scattered. This is always hard. So let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 mana next turn, which allows me to play this and this. That's what 11 mana gives me. Hey Hobgoblin, how's it going? I'm gonna play Walking Ballista, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was wrong. Actually, the way I should play this Walking Ballista, if I'm playing it, is like this. Because this represents counter magic. Alright, so they had to disallow, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Mm. So they can syncopate for 1,000,000. I just cast this. Can't play around single plated when I play a land here. Definitely don't go get Arch because they can blow that up. With Field of Ruin. I could play my own Field of Ruin and blow up their Field of Ruin. That might be the line. I don't hate that. That was a line. I should have done that first. Then I would have could have went and got Arch. That was bad. Go get Cataracts, but I don't think I need it because I have Paradise that they can't touch and play. I'm gonna get Field of Ruin. I'm gonna play my Field of Ruin and look to blow up their Field of Ruin. I think that's what we're doing. Probably in draw step. No, so I guess we're doing this shit now. Okay. They have 3 black sources, they have 3 white sources, they have 4 blue sources. I can't cut them off any colors. I guess I'll target the blue land. Target a blue land. So I'm gonna go get Forest with my this Field of Ruin, I guess. Sure, it's been cast down, I guess. Oh, it got countered. Right. I don't get it. I don't get a second fetch because it got countered because the land no longer in play. Right. That's how that works. So we both don't. We only get 1 land each. Okay. So moving to combat immediately. Let's see. Can I play Approach and Lyra this turn? I don't think so. I have to pop Grounds too. I'll cast Approach. All right. Conceding to Scavenger Ground. Interesting. 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 Maybe they didn't have anything else in their hand. I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm winning that game, but they boarded in their knights and kept in their cast downs because they thought I was like an aggressive deck because I conceded. Like I only played Walking most of game 1 and I didn't play anything else. But now they know I for a fact on my ramp decks they're gonna board in like their negates and stuff, and the game's gonna be a lot harder for me to win. That being said, I don't think I change anything. I think we just go same and try to fight through counters magic, but really hard to do. The only way you can do that as a deck that does not have duress or counter magic is to literally play all of your spells into the counter magic. Hey, Duff one, yeah. Back at playing ramp, and yeah, it has approach and sandworm convergence and stuff and things. I'm gonna go feed my cat. I'll be right back. Feed my cats. It's Nero. Let's go. Go. It's time to eat. It's time to eat. Let's go. Let's go. Food time. Alright. No, the black green ramp is. The black green ramp deck. What is this hand? I don't like the black green ramp deck because your win condition is what, Veraska and the zombies and the 5/5 dinosaurs, which doesn't seem like a worthwhile win condition. So no, I don't like a black green ram deck. If I knew what my next three draws were. If only there was a way I know what my next three draws are. I think I have to mulligan this hand. Holy fuck. Alright. Alright, this is what we're doing. This is exactly what we're doing here. The green black ramp list does not play those cards, Hobgoblin. Not saying that it shouldn't, but the list that was played does not play those cards. You're basically a black deck splashing green for Hour of Promise and Veraska, and you're just playing a ton of black removal spells. That's basically all that deck is. I mean, I'm a white deck splashing green for ramp cards and Sandworm Convergence, basically, so those things are pretty similar. It's just like whether I think white's win conditions are better than black's win conditions, but I think black's removal is better. So you just have to determine which removal package you like better, basically. Like, do you like black's removal package better than white's removals package? Because they're both kind of similar. Like, you have Fatal Push and Veraska's Contempt and Cast Downs if you're black. And if you're white, you have Fumigate, Settle the Wreckage, Cast Outs, Bindings, Sillaways, Baffling End. So you have more removal if you're white, but if you're black, your instant speed removal is a little bit better. We didn't draw a basic, but at least we have a Cataracts that we can put this on. So now we're now susceptible to Field of Ruin. Hopefully my control opponent makes the same mistake that other person made against me, which is Field of Ruining on the indestructible land, so I can get a land for free. Seen it happen before, so. Alright, let's play Oasis. Right, I'm supposed to be looking at Goldfish to see if there were. So the last list posted were from the GP Copenhagen, which was just a smattering of control decks and red decks. Hooray, diverse metagames. Very diverse. Much Chain Whirler, mini Teferis. Important to note, Carnage Tyrant is significantly worse. Well, it's bad versus white because it's settle, but it's bad versus black because they have Eldritch Reborn, or at least they could have Eldritch Reborn, which means I just have to sacrifice my Carnage Tyrant. I mean, that's the line, I think. Like, I think I just have to play our Carnage Tyrant here. I don't want to. Like, the other lines don't do anything, so... I would really prefer to have zombies to protect my Carnage Tyrant from Eldritch Reborn. What do I think of the black-red control deck? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should try playing that. It has acquisition in it, though, doesn't it? Should I let on? No attack, no block. Well, I guess it couldn't have really attack other than bad for them. That Field of Ruin is pretty damn awkward. It's actually super awkward. That Field of Ruin is really awkward for me. Huh. I'm doing this so I can actually play Scavenger Grounds. Alright, so they are going to just run my Oasis this time. That's permissible. I will allow it. They walk in Ballista for 2. See what happens. What? Whatever. I'll take it. Whatever you say, opponent. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, opponent. I don't know how. Whatever. Whatever. Don't know how I won that game. I feel like some of my opponents today have been like just jamming that concession button a little bit too early. Don't get me wrong. I like me to do an early concession, but I only do it when like my odds of winning are like pretty damn near close to 0. I kind of feel like my opponent wasn't in that spot, but okay. I don't know the texture of their hand, but their deck definitely can beat my deck. Unless they're actually they're definitely not white. They're not Esper Knights because that's significantly worse than blue white. I'm sorry, black white Knights. And they had counter magic, like disallow. Maybe their hand was garbage. Maybe they had to go get a pizza out of the oven. I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to give me one for free. Holy crap. Deck freaking please. Why do you guys allow me to play these ramp decks? I'm always... I always have fun until I don't. So if nothing else, I get to cycle this cast out for a 3rd land. Oh look, we might be against control again. Hooray! 3 rounds in a row if that's the case. Don't need to cycle anymore. Might still cycle, but don't need to. Depends on what the player for my opponent's turn to is. Alright, so now I can't cycle cast out because I need to remove that from the battlefield. I'll go get a white source. The mismatched sun petals are because of mana traders, not because I wanted them. Yeah, yesterday it was all red decks basically, and today it's like all control decks. We're just teetering on that spectrum, which is really weird. So I could just jam Karn here, but I think the better play is to jam cast out on their upkeep. Maybe on their end step. Maybe after they put their card in the graveyard. I don't think am I able to respond after this? Okay, I am. Cool. So now that they made their decision, I'm gonna play cast out. This is just me trying to force a card into the battlefield. So that's all this is right now. Because my hand is not doing anything if Karn can't hit the battlefield. Alright, opponent did not counter. Important to note, we did miss a land drop blaster, I think. Or did we? I don't know. Alright, well, just jamming freaking Karn into counter magic. I'm assuming it's not resolving. I don't know why I have a feeling it's not resolving. It's gonna get Vraska contempted. that's the other option this card has. I'm assuming I'm gonna get the baffling in. They gave me the land. Really? Why not give me baffling in? That seems wrong. That seems super wrong. Like, baffling in does nothing versus their deck. Why not give me the baffling in? It actually has no text. That's interesting. I think that play was wrong. You generally want to give your opponents lands when they plus Karn, except in situations like this where a land just seems significantly better than giving me a useless removal spell. This is Teferi. Hooray. And all is well in the world. Maybe this should just be what's it called? Immortal Sun? But then that's really bad after my sideboarding plan, which my sideboarding plan is bringing in planeswalkers. 2 planeswalkers to be specific. But maybe this should be just Sun. Then again, it's maybe it should be just Sun. Because I could like just slam Sun here. Instead, we're gonna do nothing and die. And eat one of their black sources. And cast Fumigate. And cast this Seal away. These are all good cards in this matchup. These are all good cards. All of them. Equally good in this matchup. Kind of want to play that haphazard bombardment deck. Because I want my opponents to feel bad about the decisions they made. But let me take a look at that haphazard deck again. I think it gets... Never mind. It gets... it actually gets stomped by red decks. It has even less removal for red decks than I do. I mean, that's saying something. I should have actually filled a ruin there. That was bad. Alright, let's try to resolve our 8 mana spell that does nothing. Who's ready for it not to resolve? 8 mana does not win the game. Why am I playing it? It does win the game against some decks, though. Hooray! It ate a counterspell. Unhooray! They have an active Teferi in play. Field of Ruin and eating my Field of Ruin resolves. I'm having fun. Something like that. something fun. Something. MTG spikes. You know, I'm always having fun when I'm ramping, no matter how bad the beats are. And variants. Damn you, variants! Our Lord and Savior variants. I'm looking at Reddit spikes right now. What? Oh my god, they just was that a main deck Forsake? Kill me. Kill me, please. We're done with this planet. This planet's awful. It's not a planet I want to be a part of. This is main deck, so like my plan of Sandworm Convergence doesn't really do anything. We're gonna uptick Karn. Reveal approach and walking ballista. Oh man, I played a super sweet not Manlands deck Arbiter, but back when Key Runes were in standard, I played this really sweet Naya mid-range control deck where it actually the win condition was I think it was like Elspeth. The enchantment that said every upkeep you put a counter on it, then you put a 1/1 hasty soldier into play, and every turn it gets another counter, and you put more soldiers into play. So it's that card, I think it's a Symbol of the Legion, Elspeth, Key Runes, and just a fucking smattering of removal spells. It was great. That deck was awesome. I did some pretty bonker things with that deck. I almost won. I top 8 it. Did I top 4 that event? I think I top 4 a standard premier event back when those were online, and won quite a bit of money. I think I even streamed that too. Won quite a bit of Cashiolas. Alright, we're done here. That deck was super freaking fun. It was a brainchild of one of my buddies, Skogan, who doesn't really play Magic anymore. But back then, he played a lot of dirtily mid-range decks. And that's dirtily mid-rangey, grindy decks. And that one happened to have ramp cards in it, because Key Runes also ramped you. In addition to turning into creatures that just were really hard to remove in standard. That standard format was really weird. Like, Assemble the Legion and Key Runes. And obviously, Elspeth was bonkers. Elspeth was bonkers through that whole format, but those Key Runes were really hard for people to deal with, which was hilarious to me. Hilarious. Because I think the instant removal back then in that format might have been pretty medium. Alright, so control, same damn sideboarding. Not much else to say here. Take out the bad stuff, put in slightly less bad stuff in Prey. Take out the bad stuff, put in slightly less bad stuff, and then Prey. Abrupt Decay. Yeah, it did have Abrupt Decay, didn't it? Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. That format had Ultimate Price, which did not hit Key Runes. That's what it was, Grand Arbiter. That's what it was. That's why I was on Key Runes, because Ultimate Price did not hit Key Runes, right? I think that's how that card works. I feel like Yeah, so key runes were two colored creatures. They became like red green or green white. They were two colors basically when you activated them. I think. Oh yeah, and Dissension Spear. I wish I could find that deck. That deck was so freaking sweet. It's definitely not saved because like it was on my laptop and my laptop is gone. That laptop I burned the laptop out by streaming. Like poor laptop. R.I.P. I haven't gotten a laptop since then either. Since I basically burned that one out. Circuits ran so hot that it killed whatever, what is it, the paste, like the heating paste, the thermal paste, and it also killed my monitor. Like my monitor started dying. Um, then I bought this nice streaming rig that I'm using today. Would like to play first. Did I cyborg correctly? I clicked submit, so I'm assuming that I did cyborg correctly. All right, I did. There were. So let's talk some real talk right now. Like I am not a fan that Zendikar that we're returning. I'm sorry, we're not returning to Are we not returning to returning to Ravnica? I'm not excited that we're returning to Ravnica, except for the fact it's probably going to spawn some sweet decks that I can play again. But I am not happy with the fact that Wizards said we're switching to like this sweet new model where we can visit a plane for one set and then jump to another plane or stay in a plane for 3 sets, and then they're just like, by the way, our first iteration of this is returning to Ravnica for 3 sets. Suck it. Like I'm just like like Wizards is really good at like setting my expectations up here and then just like coming way below the goddamn bar. Like they're really good at doing that to me. Like my expectations with Arena were like up here, and then Arena entered beta, and then it was like right here, and then they listened to player feedback, and then it just like went somewhere down in the sewers or something. That's where I'm assuming Arena feedback is right now, or Arena is to me right now, just somewhere in the sewers, just circling. All right, I have 2 options here. I can either forsake and get search out of play forever. Alternatively, I can cast gift. I think I'm gonna take this time to forsake the Whirly. Hopefully this makes their draws worse, and hopefully like dealing for lands. Arena Fieldback is still in alpha. It gives me hope. Arena right now gives me hope that Magic Online will be around for a little bit longer than I thought. Like gives me a little bit of hope that it's going to be around for a little bit longer, but that's all I see Arena as right now. A little bit of hope that Magic Online is going to stay around a little bit longer, simply because of people like me that I'm not invested in Magic Online, but I like, you know, that's interesting. I like being able to put money into Magic Online and then get that money back out of Magic Online, whereas Arena is like just the most Hearthstone of Magics. The most Hearthstone of Magics. Have they fixed their shuffling algorithm, by the way? Because that shuffling algorithm that they had was bullshit. Like it was something like you can trick the system into giving you more land heavy or land light hands based on how many cards you play in your deck, because their freaking hand, like their opening hand algorithm was just fucking stupid. Like, but maybe that's fixed. They took approach. That's interesting. Took approach. Where do I want this Gift of Paradise? I can push them off of white here. So, like, I could jam Nessa, but I don't think jamming Nessa into 3 open mana is smart. So I think I cast Gift, but I just don't know what I put Gift on. I think it's the Plains. I think it's the Plains. Interesting. So they did have disallow and they countered my ramp spell. That makes me feel a little bit better about Nessa and Carnage Tyrant. Well, Carnage Tyrant obviously cannot be countered. But makes me feel a little bit better about Nessa. That's awkward. Alright. At some point they're gonna run out of counter magic, right? They're not. They're not gonna run out of counter magic, chat. They never run out of counter magic. It's all about changing that litter, Kayla. Are you gonna change the litter tonight or what? Guess I'm gonna have to do that then. Missed the land drop. So they have 4 spells in hand. Oh my god! I can't draw lands either! Oh, I can't draw lands. Oh my god. Is that 3 disallows? Oh, that might be a single pay. But they can just do single pay for 1. I honestly, this is weird. This may sound weird. I do not want to plus Nissa. I think I return a land. Like, I'm not even kidding. Because if they have a removal spell for my land, that's really bad. I'm pretty sure I just return Oasis to play. I can also return Gift of Paradise to play. Is that better? Is Gift of Paradise or returning a land better? Gift of Paradise lets me cast Spring to Mind. I think I'm returning Gift of Paradise to play. Oh, wow. It doesn't come into play, it comes into my freaking hand. I should have just freaking got a land. Whoops. I'll just put cards into play, but that would be too powerful, wouldn't it? If just put permanents or lands into play, that would be way too fucking strong. Or lands are permanent, so just put permanent into play. Be way too strong for a 5-mana Planeswalker. I say that with Teferi being in the format and Karn being in the format. Probably would still be too strong. This was printed back in the day where the overpowered stuff was actually not Planeswalkers. It was, oh no, this was after Planeswalkers were overpowered, right? This was after Gideon. Alright, well, that happens. I guess they're gonna name Nissa. Should return to land. Awkward. I guess this does mean they have to have a 3rd disallow in their hand. Which I guess is definitely possible. I actually think they do have a disallow. Because they tapped mana last turn and decided not to counter this because they can do this. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't have much artifact destruction in my deck. Forsake the Worldly Castouts. I could also just draw a land naturally. That would be pretty sweet. No. Alright. That works too. Important to note though, since they Sorcerer Spyglass my Nessa, if they have Elders Reborn, I can sack my Nessa now, and that's fine. I mean, it gives them a Nessa eventually, but that means I get to keep Carney T in play, and I'm gonna probably slam the second Carney T. Probably? Probably destroy the White Source, slam the second Carney T. Slam a... There's Teferi. So we're killing Teferi? Alright, so now the question is... how many Fumigates does this deck play? That's my question. How many Fumigates does Esper play? Alright, never mind. They just conceded again. These confessions are confusing me. Let's take a look at Esper control. Oh, do they just not run Fumigates? Holy shit, Esper just doesn't run Fumigates. Why the hell have I been trying to play around this card? Yeah, Esper does not run Fumigates. They just run a lot of counter magic and Vraska's Contempt. They don't even run Settle the Wreckages? If my opponent's playing these, like the Roanoke list? They don't even have Settle the Wreckage in their 75. Yeah, that's probably what it is, Slam. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, they don't... So Blue-Black wouldn't traditionally play Fumigate because they couldn't, obviously. Because Blue-Black can't play the card Fumigate. I'm gonna just turn my shit sideways and just put all my creatures on the battlefield, and then my opponent's gonna play a Fumigate, and I'm gonna flip the damn table. This is a hand of magical cards. We're gonna keep it. It's not that exciting, but Duress doesn't seem that good versus this hand. I mean, it takes a treasure map. Like everything else in this hand is kind of negligible. Negligible. It's what the word I actually wanted to say. I don't know what the hell I said before that. Not the word I meant to say. I know that much. Do I just jam treasure map into nothing? So I can jam treasure map. The pros of not jamming treasure map here, because I'm not going to use it. Okay, I don't play treasure map here. I'm not going to use it next turn because I'm playing Gift of Paradise. Like that line is scripted. So the earliest I would be scrying will be turn 4 anyway, which is fine. So yeah, I can play it on turn 4. Oh, lied. Not even going to do it then. Treasure map would just sit and play and do absolutely nothing. Would actually just sit and play and do nothing. Because I would be playing this next turn if this resolves. It's not. Clearly, they gotta disallow. So, next turn I can play treasure map. We're gonna play Dunes first over Scavenger Grounds because Scavenger Grounds is better versus my opponent. Alright, play land. Play Treasury Mappy. Instantly resolved. My opponent F6'd that turn. I could have slammed a freaking card apparently if I had a card. Because they just straight F6'd. 100% F6 that turn. So it's like Teferi. Oh, let's top deck a Nissa. But then he can have negate. Do I cast out this then? Is that the line? Or do I cast Hour of Promise? Alright, I need to decide this now because if I'm casting Cast Out, I can scry on my upkeep. If I'm casting Hour of Promise, I cannot do anything because I need 5 mana to cast Hour of Promise. I mean, I guess I'm scrying. I'm gonna scry now. Anyway. Because we're doing this on instep regardless. I guess what I meant to say is I can scry on upkeep if I'm casting Cast Out. But if I'm not casting Cast Out, I cast Hour of Promise? The longer Teferi stays in play, the smaller the window gets here. They have 3 negates after board. They already have Syncopate's main deck. Alright, I think what I do here is I think I don't scry on upkeep. I think I play Cast Out main phase. And then I leave myself a scry. So I think we play around Syncopate. Play Cast Out. Okay. So I like this line because I only get blown out by negate, but not Syncopate, because I can pay the 1 mana. Another Teferi. That's a magic card. Upkeep Scry. Flip Compass. Or Treasure Map. Flip the thing. Flip the thing that's doing the stuff. Alright, so another interesting point here. I can keep the land and cast Hour of Promise. Gets me 2 Wombo zombies. I don't think I like bottoming the land. I'm gonna keep it. The other line is to, not keep the land. that's the other line. Not to keep the land. But I think I want the mana here. I get Arch Grounds? Hey, Requiem. How are you, friend? Okay, so I have removal for the search. I think I'm going to take the hit. Because I think I want to be able to double block this idiot if they give me the option. They F6 again. I don't want to sack my treasures to pop the scavenger rounds, I think, but if I double block this thing, I might be priced into that. You're definitely going to chump the Scarab God this turn for obvious reasons. It's obvious reason being I'm at 15. I think I want to continuously take 5 from this damn thing. Interesting. So they are going to force the issue here, huh? Alright, I'll buy it. What this means is they cannot double activate Scarab God targeting Glint Sleeve, so I do get to eat the graveyards, which I guess is fine. I don't have anything in a graveyard that I actually want back. I'm losing the treasures though, like that's the sacrifice that I'm making here. Alright. So that's cool. Can I just win the game here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 6. God damn, I'm a mana short. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 mana. So close. And they F6'd. They are F6 right now. So dumb. They are F6'd right now. If I just had another man, I could have just won this damn game. Yeah, I think I have to blow a land here. They can disallow the trigger. That's what they want to disallow. I get to draw a card from treasure map. I feel like they don't have counter magic in hand. I'm gonna just chump. So they can syncopate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can syncopate for 7. And play this land. And I have 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just casting it. Yeah. See if it resolves. Alright. Somehow we've beaten Esper Control twice. I don't know how. Doesn't seem correct. But we lost to Blue White and we beat Esper twice. Doesn't seem correct. I would like to vehemently disagree that we broke the format. I'm gonna keep this hand on the draw. If I was on a play, I think I mulligan it. I think on the play it's reasonable. I mean, on the draw it's reasonable. Hey, it's probably reasonable on the play too. I mean, it has a Karn, it has a treasure map, it has a baffling in if we draw any white. Yeah, it's a keep on the play too. What the hell am I talking about? If I'm on the play, I keep that hand too. All right, and we can't beat that card, so we now will concede. Not even joking, we can't beat that card. What a hell of a magic card that is. I'm gonna just play my tap line here. No, I've never played a deck that I've considered broken, having broken the format. Probably never will. I probably also will never break the format because I'm not a good deck designer. Play Waffly Baffly here because then next turn I can play Treasure Map, hold up Silhouette. Even though this Heart of Kirin is going to kick our ass. I really don't have an answer to Heart of Kirin. Like, I guess I have Settle the Wreckage and Cast Out, but this is the reason why you want to play black, because Fatal Push answers that card pretty damn well. Like, basically every fucking thing can just jump into goddamn Heart of Kirin. You think you would think Crew 3 is really hard to do, but it's really not. It's really not that hard to do. So my opponent did this in the wrong order. I've done this before, so I don't fault my opponent. You cannot respond to Kenra's ability by crewing Heart of Kirin, so you have to activate Heart of Kirin first if you wanted it to get the bonus. I've done that same thing before, so not faulting my opponent for it. Done the same crap and was like, I can yield to this, right? I did it with I don't think I did it with Heart though. I did it with Sky Sovereign. I was trying to pump a Sky Sovereign, I think, or something like that. Whatever. Play Silhouette main phase. I play the tap land instead of the treasure map. Well, because I want this to come into play. I want to have 5 mana for my Hour of Promise whenever I draw it. And if I play treasure map, there's a chance that that doesn't happen. Swamp Thoughtseize. Thanks for following most of those crew. G fucking G. Once again, you also cannot yield once you play. You can't yield to this ability either. So like Heart just needs to be activated if you want. This matchup seems a lot harder for me than mono red or red black. Because everything in the green deck plays can freaking crew, while that's not necessarily the case for the red deck. For the red-black deck, I guess that's always true, because Scrappy Scrounger is a stupid magic card. Goddamn Scrappy. Alright. Okay. So... so, we are at a crossroads. This is an interesting crossroads. So, I can cast out, get rid of Heart. I am dead to a second Gear Hulk. Alternatively, I could play Hour of Promise. And force them to attack with Heart. I mean, I could cast out. I could just cast out the Gear Hulk, but then that just leaves me dead to like anything they top deck with this, right? Because I'm not beating. I'm not beating Heart of Karen this game. I guess that's true. What are the chances that the one card they have in hand Crew's Heart? I guess that's true. That is true. It's a reasonable assumption to make. I think it could go either way. I could hold cast out, but that blows me out if they have blossoming defense. Right, they can crew in response. Exactly. It's really close. It's really close. I want to cast it. They're gonna cast it and just pray they don't have a creature to crew heart. If they do, I'm dead in two. Alright, they got a land where else. Cannot jump in the truck. Can jump in that. I guess I'm not beating that card either. I need to find. Oh, fuck me. Why the fuck is this a thing, by the way? I never understood why this was a thing either. Never understood how you can jump in a vehicle and while you're in that vehicle, jump in another goddamn vehicle. Never understood that. Never actually understood how the fuck that works out. I'm gonna take my flying car and jump in another flying car. Okay. You got it. You got it. I guess it's just Voltron on steroids. I guess I cast Fumigate here so I don't die. And just hope they brick off for a couple of turns. But it's looking really bad for me. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Just hopping in my car, hopping into my other car. At the same time. Flying all the things. Alright, they blicked off a turn. Sandworm Convergence? We really need to draw Sandworm Convergence, because I think we win the game if we draw Sandworm Convergence. How many deserts do I have to play? I need to get one more desert. Look, Brad, you gotta do what you gotta do. Desperate times, Brad, call for desperate measures. These are desperate times we live in. I need to top deck. I have to draw Sandworm Convergence. I have to draw it. Because I cannot block this card if they draw another creature that can crew. So bad at magic, so bad at magic. I am terrible. Doodly 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 doo. Doodly 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 doo. Okay. So you're saying there's still a chance. Yeah, links are enabled. Hunter, go ahead. Might as well attack. They ain't got nothing with haste. Hold on. We're gonna watch it without sound, by the way. Man, they didn't even crew the Heart of Karen. Oh, Knight Rider. Oh, I get it. Your truck's in the car. I gotcha. I gotcha. The car's in the truck. Gotcha. But it's not like he's driving, it's not like he's driving the car and the truck at the same time. I guess you fly your plane on top of another plane, which is something that you can actually do. You can land or put a plane on top of a plane and then fly the plane that's flying the two planes. I gotcha. I gotcha. It's doable. I don't have to like it, but I guess it's doable. I've actually seen a plane flying another plane. Well, a plane with a plane on top of it flying. So, something you can do. I guess they haven't broke it, but when I think of crewing a vehicle, I'm assuming you're driving. And I don't think you can drive two planes at once. Alright, what are we playing against? Green, white, or is it green, black? They have black mana. Blooming Marsh, they do have black mana, so like have for mobiles and stuff. Walking Ballista is terrible. I got the hiccups. I don't think I have time for treasure map. Compass is like a fog, sort of, kind of. They're clearly a master of reason. What's worse? Probably Compass, right? I'm probably gonna bring in Bronte Dantes, and I can't really do anything about Bronte Dantes that they bring in. But if Overwhelming Splendor hits play, that Bronte Dantes have no text. That's just good deck building. That's what that is. I'm gonna cut a Gift of Paradise for that reason. And keep the Springs. Holy hell, is this hand weak to Heart of Karen? I guess my alternatives are mulliganing, and I don't like that alternative, so it's not seem like a good alternative here. Because if I mulligan, I'm gonna mulligan into garbage. I mean, this hand's already garbage, but it's gonna get garbageier. Look, it's Brontely Dontley. Let me call it what I want. Call it Brontely Dontley. You can call it Bronte. Call it Sir Brontelots. Call it That Damn Dinosaur. This shouldn't allow you to shuffle Magic Online cards, because I sit here and do stupid things like this. Actually, they should, because it's pretty important for you to kind of sequence your plays. I guess I don't know how important that actually is. That was a good land to hit, because they can play that next turn, and it doesn't come into play tapped. Oh, lucky. It's just good deck building. It's good. Just good, clean deck building right there. I am not sealing away a damn whatever this damn thing is. No, not doing that. Looks like I'm casting Fumigate, but I might also cast Subtle Wreckage. That's awkward. So I played the tap land. Playing the tap land means I'm playing Fumigate and not Subtle Wreckage. That's what that means. Unless they duress me, then I'm fucking flipping the table. Find table. Step 1, find table. Step 2, flip table. I'm ready. Let me get my flip table ready for when they duress my ass. Oh, I guess I have 2 Fumigates. I guess that doesn't even work. Never mind. I have 2 of these. If they duress, they probably just take the Subtle Wreckage. Because I have 1 of those. I guess I could have also sealed it away. See, this card makes Fumigate significantly worse. I think the answer is still Fumigate here, though. Now we have Seal Away, I guess, to get that thing, but we're going to cast Our Promise first. This card's really good. Kaladesh block was particularly Kaladesh was a really fucked up Magic set. it just has some really egregious cards. Some of these cards in this set are just really dumb. Just really fucking dumb. And then the next couple of sets were really bad. I guess Copycat wasn't that bad. Well, Copycat was fucking terrible. Copycat getting printed ever was just like, I don't know, them sleeping at the damn wheel. But it also had Marvel. Marvel was also in that set. There's no way they kept Fatal Push in their deck, right? We're just not living in the world where they kept Fatal Push in their deck. I mean, so the real funny thing about Copycat, like the real funny thing is didn't that happen the same year they banned Splinter Twin? Like, didn't they print that card the same year that they banned Splinter Twin in Modern? I could be wrong. I don't remember when they banned Splinter Twin in Modern, but then again, like, you can blame like the fact that they didn't have like a play design team and stuff, but they have a play design team now, and they banned Ferocidon, and then they printed Chain Whirler. So you're just like, it still seems like this hand still doesn't know what the fuck this hand is doing. Like, it seems like we're still in this. Like, I don't know if you guys read whose article was it today? Whose article? It's a really good article on Star City Games today. Ari Lax's article today on Star City Games was pretty fucking good. He talks about like the 7 cards that are banned in Standard, and how those cards currently work. I'm not taking any of this damage, by the way. He talks about the cards that are banned in Standard, right? So number 7 on the list is Rampaging Rampaging Ferocidon is just like he basically states he's like he's like this probably should have been first because like there's no way you can go to a wizard employee and be like you would have to ask them like what the hell were you thinking because you banned Ferocidon because it stops tokens, it makes tokens bad, which is what's supposed to be able to beat red decks, and it makes life gain bad. And then you fucking turn around and put Chain Whirler. It doesn't stop life gain, but the life gain in standard is terrible versus the red decks. But it completely still invalidates token strategies in a set where they were like really pushing saprolings. It's just like I don't know what kind of drugs you guys are smoking at Wizards of the Coast, but it seemed pretty nice. Seemed pretty nice. um so I can cast another Fumigate here, but I don't think I like that line. I think I like casting another Hour of Promise. I could have played Sandworm Convergence, but I don't think I like that either. Um, I want to kind of get more white mana. How many deserts do I have in play? On a mount? I guess I have this thing. So, with that being the case, so I could have like fumigated scavenger grounds. Yeah, I could have fumigated scavenger grounds this turn, which would have probably been fine too. But I think I just like fixed getting more mana here. Just don't know what the hell I want. Getting at least one desert. So I guess we can get one desert. I guess I'll get Arch. I don't know if it's necessary. This looks like a Gearhulk. That's one reason not to play Sandworm Convergence. I don't know how I actually beat that card. Huh. I think I take this. I take this, I can attack Veraska down to what? Is that work? No, that doesn't work. So I'm thinking of not blocking because I can attack Veraska. I thought about playing the green black list from. No, I don't like it, Spencer. Do not like that list at all. This is hard. This is really hard. All right, I'm gonna have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I think I have my line. Man, I wish I knew I was going to draw that. I really wish I knew I was going to draw that card. Damn it. I swear to God, if they have fucking Fatal Push, I'm going to be so tilted. I'm going to be so tilted they have Fatal Push here. I would have been absolutely devastated they have Fatal Push. Just devastated. Alright, so the plan is to settle, play Convergence, hope they don't have a thingy. Alright, my opponent's stepping away from the computer. Which is fine, because I'm down on clock. I've been like really thinking through these turns. Coming to the wrong conclusions every single turn. Like there were just plays I could have just made better here. Like I shouldn't be at 4, but these are the lines I took. All right. Trying to play shocks again, please. I'll bite. Don't think I won't bite. I'll bite. Here's Brontily Dauntily. Holy fuck, this card looks terrible. Do I fumigate here? Fumigate. I can't fumigate and exile though. Goddamn Brontily Dauntily. I can't fumigate, right? I can, like, if I fumigate, it's 5 mana. Then I, God. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking to play is Fumigate Grounds. It gets Bronzely Dauntley out of play. Shit, then it gets Scrappy back. Oh. I feel like I played this game so fucking wrong. Ugh. This feels so bad. I feel like I played this game so wrong. So what they should do is pop this. Yep, they're gonna take the line that I would think. Take that, pop this, then this dies, and then they get it back. I'm dead. I'm just real dead here. So I could have passed and settled. The thing is, like, with that is they're just attacking with Heart of Kieran, right? And then, like, I still have to find a way. Like, I still can't do anything with Sam Kern Convergence because Brontodon's in play. So maybe my opponent tries to activate this at the EOT. They try to activate this at EOT, I get them. Okay. Oh, fuck. So they didn't. So now they can do this and this. Because they have this treasure token. So it pumps itself to a negate. I'm gonna go to 6 here. Reanimate Scavenger. I'm dead if they draw another Oasis. Let's see. I'm dead to another Oasis. I'm dead to Pump Spell. Oh, I'm not dead to Collective. I'm not dead to Pump Spell here. I'm not dead to Pump Spell. I think I play Sandworm Convergence. Because I just block here. This is +3 plus. Holy fuck. I'm just dead. If they have another Pump Spell, because like I have to. God damn it. This is +3/+3, so I'm actually dead to the land. If I play Sandworm Convergence, they just. Oh, that doesn't work. They have to pump beforehand. Because this is not instant.
What did he do? Oh my gosh.
I think I play Sandworm Convergence here. I could play Lyra to chump and gain life, but I like Sandworm Convergence a little bit better. Because maybe I draw another spell that I can play Lyra and something in the same turn. Sandworm Convergence, I just have to play it on its own. Just want it to be the most mana efficient. So this is fine. If they have if they had another one of those or if they have Blossoming Defense, I'm also dead. So like we have to throw a Worm under the bus, and you know they're gonna have Blossoming Defense here. Because why the fuck wouldn't they have it? I hate Magic sometimes. I absolutely hate Magic sometimes. Absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate this game sometimes. Shit like that. Alright, we 3-2'd again. So we beat... When did we beat? We lost to Haphazard. Did we beat Haphazard? What the hell did we lose to today? We lost to Blue-White and that deck, and then we beat Haphazard and Esper Control twice. Ugh. So we're 6-4 with our list so far. We losses to Blue-White, Green-Black, Stompy, Mono-Red. Though the Mono-Red game was really fucking close. And then we lost to Blue-Red Wizards. Well, this is the list. I think I'm gonna find something else to play on Wednesday, but for now, I'm done for tonight. About to go eat me some food, chill out, hang with Kayla. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and of course follow my YouTube page where all my videos are archived. Eventually, I'm way behind. I've been really busy. All my videos and stuff are archived there, and I'll see you guys Wednesday for some more Magic fun. Later, friends.